Ryu, thank you so much for bringing the energy today. I could use it. I need the energy. How you guys doing today? What's up, Motato? Over on YouTube. Today we're gonna hopefully finish up the last of our magic items for the treasure hunting, and then all I need to do is put those chests into the world, and then I need to paint the maps for those locations, and then we're done. And then that update goes out. Nice hair day. Thanks. Yeah, I realized that I haven't not worn a hat on stream in a long time. And I showered and everything and shaved this morning, so I thought I should probably, not wear a hat today. It's just so easy to put one on, so that's what I've been doing. Not to mention that, like, since COVID, Jana's been cutting my hair, and like, it's hard to find time with the baby, so I haven't had a haircut in a while. And then when I don't have haircuts, then my gray shows a lot on the sides. And so I just throw a hat on to kind of cover that up. But yeah, I haven't been to like an actual like hair salon barbershop place in a long time. And I have a lot of we'll use the word crippling. Well, I have pretty crippling social anxiety. So Jana actually made me an appointment at this barbershop a few months ago, probably 6 months ago now. And I was like, I don't want to go to a barbershop. Never been to a barbershop before. I've only been to like hair salons because my cousin was a hairstylist at a hair salon, so I just kind of always went to like her do my hair. And then when I moved to Arizona, I just kept doing that at other salons. Anyway, yeah, so I went to this barbershop and I walked in, and I don't know if this is how all barbershops work or if this is just like the most unprofessional barbershop I've ever been to, but like this dude reminds me of Doctor Strange. I'm Dr. Kindred. All right, I'll take that, I guess. Doctor Strange is pretty badass. Anyway, I walked in and there's like a whole bunch of random people just standing around. I could not tell who worked there and who didn't work there. Like there was no like dress code or like uniform or anything. No name tags, nothing. And like, I don't really care if people are wearing name tags, but like you'd think there'd be some sort of like, you know, whatever. Anyway, no one greeted me. There was no like reception area that I could tell. There was just like couches and some kid playing like Spider-Man on PlayStation, and then like a bunch of people just standing around. And so I just kind of walked in and I didn't know where to stand or what to do. And I'm really awkward in situations like that. So I just stood there for like probably 60 seconds, 2 minutes maybe, and no one said anything to me. So I finally just went and sat on like the couch, and I knew I had like 10 minutes till my appointment. So I thought maybe they'll just like call out names when it's like the next person's turn or whatever. And this is just how it works here. And then you pay the barber. I don't know. So I just sat down. I sat there for like 20 minutes, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes past my appointment, I think it was. And no one said anything to me. No one said a single word to me. And I just sat there and I was like, this is the most awkward situation I've ever been in. So I just left. I just got up and left. I was like, this is so stupid. I was so pissed that no one greeted me or anything. You need an extroverted friend to assist you with these things. Yeah, I know I do. And usually Jana is like my extroverted friend. She's not extroverted though. She's very much also introverted, but like she's way better than me. I don't know. And I also like kind of like feed off of her energy too. So when we're together, like, and like out in public, like I'm way more talkative and like just way more like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just awkward in general. And so it was really weird. And no one said a word to me. And I just thought, if I were like running a barbershop and I like saw someone come in, I would say, hey, how's it going? Who's your appointment with? Okay, we'll be with you in a few minutes. And then like, I don't know, I would have like said something, right? I don't know. It just seemed weird to me. They don't say any greeting or anything. Yeah. Loved everyone here. Thank you, Tamiak. Sounds funny. Thanks. Now I laugh at it. At the time, I was really mad. I got in the car and I called Jana. I was like, don't ever make me an appointment with a barbershop again. I'm never doing that again. That was the most awkward thing ever. And I went home and I just like pouted the whole day. All right, I have Jana hair on my mouse pad. No greetings odd, I suppose, but barbershops are more homely / friendly in my experience, less bureaucratic. Was no one getting a haircut to see who was a worker? No, there were like, okay, so there were like, you know, chairs everywhere and there were people cutting hair, but like no one even like looked at me when I came in or anything. And like, even if they did, I wouldn't have said anything unless they said something to me. Cause I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. When I was in Arizona, I went to, you won't greet them as if you have social anxiety. If I worked there, I would though. Like with social anxiety, it's weird. And actually I had a therapist for a while. And I would still go see a therapist if they were included in our insurance now, but they're not. Anyway, but I had a therapist once and I talked to them and I was like, it's really weird because I have really bad social anxiety. And if I go to like a grocery store or whatever, and someone talks to me, I'm like really awkward about it. Like, I don't know what to say. And I like have to like really, I have to make sure, like, I don't want to look like an idiot. So I end up looking like an idiot trying to like think of what I need to say. And I like take way too long to respond. It's just weird. I feel I probably might seem a little autistic to people. I don't think I am. I'm not diagnosed or anything, so I don't think I am. But I like the way I act in like public, I might seem like that. But like I used to play music on stage and I used to catch shoplifters for a living. And I would sometimes catch like up to 8 people a day. And like I had to like approach them and accuse them of a crime and then convince them to come inside peacefully to wait for the police to show up. And at any moment they could have fought me or left. And I actually was really good at that job. And I could keep people calm, and I was like really good at talking to them, and like I was really good at that job. I caught like 600-700 people in like the course of like 5 years doing that job. Yeah, I don't know. And I had no problem doing that. Like the very first time I had to stop someone, I was really stumbly about it and like was really weird. But that was mostly because my trainer was like terrible and just threw me under the bus and I didn't know, or threw me into the fire, I guess. But yeah, and I talked to my therapist and she was like, yeah, when you're in a position of like authority, or like when you're in your element, then like that social like anxiety can just go away. Like, and you can just, that's like your personality. You're like playing a role. And when you're playing that role, your confidence is like off the charts. But when you're out of your element, or you're like out of that role and you have to play a different type of role you're not comfortable with, it's like a totally different story, right? And like she even mentioned that like a lot of like celebrities and like musicians and stuff are the exact same. They all have like major, not all of them, but a lot of them have like major like social anxiety. And so as soon as they're off the stage, they're really awkward and like they don't want to be around people and stuff. And I can totally see that. So I don't know, it's weird. That's why I love Sport Cuts. They do both. Oh, went to Sport Cuts, loved them. Was a full service experience. They had a lady there, killed it with my haircut. Nice. Even trim my beard. Yeah, I don't know. There's another barbershop in the mall near us, and I'm tempted to like walk in one day, because like every time I've walked by, there's always been like a receptionist standing there, or like someone standing there, like, you know, greeting people. And I'm always like, maybe it's just that one shop that's like really bad. But I don't really mind going to salons either. It's just that I used to go to this place in Arizona when I lived in Arizona, and it was like a salon, but there was this guy that worked there, and he always cut my hair, and he was like amazing, and like we like knew each other, and like we were friendly, and like we talked about all kinds of stuff. And like the only thing is that he was like way not into video games, but he did like rock climbing and like outdoorsy stuff, and I'm good at like fitting myself into like a conversation like that when I have to be. So it was like, yeah, I can relate on a level that is not as much as like into it as you are, but I can still relate. My wife keeps trying to get me to go back to barbers. I used to talk up getting a hot shave so much. I love a hot towel on the beard neck and then shave. Yeah, again, I've never had like an actual like I've never had anyone else shave me. This is getting awkward. I've never been to a barbershop and had a shave ever, so I don't know what that's like, but I would like to try a barbershop again. Just, you know, really matters with people that work there. Yeah, I don't know. It did maybe, I think it was just the shop. And another thing I noticed is that in Arizona, and I don't know why that's like, do you think, I don't know. Anyway, so when we lived in Arizona, there was a lot of like food places, like lots of restaurants and stuff. And the food in Arizona is just so good. Like, I don't care if it's Mexican food or like what it is, but like all the food in Arizona is like good. At least where I was. And here in Washington, we're in kind of a smaller like sub city of like Seattle. We're like an hour away from Seattle. I don't disclose what city I live in now because of previous incidents of people taking advantage of my openness. Anyway, but here there's like not as many restaurants, and so the people in the restaurants, I feel like because there's not as much competition, they don't have to try as hard, and so the service and the food in the restaurants here is just like, has like, since day one we got here, has been like subpar. Like, we've never gone to a restaurant and been like, wow, that place was amazing. Like, we did that all the time in Arizona. There was probably like 20 or 30 restaurants in Arizona that we'd gone to, and we were just like, how is that better than the last place we went to? Like, it's just, they were always amazing. But here we have never had an experience where we were like fully happy with. Like, even like trying to get someone to refill Gianna's water, because she drinks like 3 glasses of water with a meal. She's insane. She drinks tons of water. But like, it's like pulling teeth. Like, we have to like literally flag down a waiter or waitress and get them to refill her water. Like, no one just does it. So it's just been really terrible experience here, and I don't know why. So I wonder if that's the same thing with like barbershops here. Is it's just like there's not many of them. But then again, I swear every single corner has like a barbershop and like a massage like parlor. Like, I don't know what it is, but every single corner, every single like little strip mall, everywhere there's like businesses here in this town, There's just like those two places on every corner. So you'd think there'd be tons of competition, but who knows? Most awkward barber experience I had was an appointment at a Middle Eastern barber, and it was a struggle to communicate. Oh, yeah. When we lived in Arizona, there was like hookah lounge we used to go to all the time, and it was like an authentic like Arabic like hookah lounge, and like the owner, like I don't even know if he spoke English, and the people who worked there didn't like speak super good English, and so it was really hard to communicate when we were like in there. But yeah, I know how that goes. And I imagine like because like a haircut is more of like an intimate experience than like having like a waiter or whatever, that can be kind of awkward. Yeah, I've definitely had like awkward, or like you've ever like been to like a hair salon or like a barber or whatever and just had like the perfect like silent, like the whole haircut is just completely silent, just like how are you, and then there's no other talking the rest of the time. I've definitely had that a few times with random people, and I've obviously never gone back there because it's just like, I'm not gonna start the conversation. Like, I don't want to like distract you if you need to focus or whatever. So you need to start the conversation, and it's just weird. What's up, boss? My notices are not working. Why? Oh, Ryu, thank you for the tip. Why though? Because let's look at it again. Thank you so much for the $30. Get yourself a shave from a dude at barbershop. Thank you. Okay. Damn it. Let me looking at my settings. Alert box. It should be working. I even like double checked and like turned my volume, like messed with my volume and everything to make sure that the alerts were going to be loud this time. Did the alerts not come up at all? Someone donated $5 like 2 streams ago too, and I didn't see it the whole stream. And did someone do a ping? Just like at Kindred? Or if you're not following, follow me, I guess. Or if you want, donate, you know, some like, you know, $100 or something. That'll be a good way to test this, I guess. I just changed something, and I wonder if that was it.
Hey, listen.
Okay, that worked. That's good. All right, well, maybe it's working now. Oh. Thank you, boss, by the way. All right, hopefully they're working. All right, you do not donate again. I was just joking. Stop what you're doing right now. So. My little brother is learning Maya right now. I'm so proud of him. We're gonna snooze this ad. Okay, so before we get started, you guys, I have a question, and I know there's only 14 of you in here, but I want all 14 of your opinions. How do you guys feel about AI art? Like Midjourney, just generated art in general. Because I have been struggling hard to find an illustrator or an artist that can make some like key art or like marketing art for Swords of Magic, because we desperately need to update some of our art. Because our Steam page, hang on. Our Steam page is very lacking right now. And I'm over this image. A lot of people were saying that they missed this logo, the Swords Magic logo, and I think I'm kind of thinking I'm just gonna switch back to it because I miss it too. And I made like a horizontal one, or like a landscape, I guess, version of it that looks really good. And so yeah, I wanna switch back to this one, I think. But I also don't like this background image. Like, I like the illustration and it's cool, but the problem with it is to me, it just doesn't quite like fit. Hang on, I'll pull up a version of it because I don't have like the full one. That's not it. It's this one. It's like, I love it and it's cool, but it just, to me, it's like too dark and too like busy, and it just doesn't quite grasp what Swords Magic is, and it doesn't have like the charming like vibes, like the cozy vibes at all. It makes it look like it's an action RPG, like Diablo or something kind of, and it's definitely not that, right? So like, or maybe even like a Survivors, like, you know, like, I don't know. It just doesn't quite feel the way it's supposed to feel, in my opinion. So I'm thinking about switching back to switching to something else, but I can't find an artist to do it. So last night I was playing with Midjourney, sorry, circling back around, and I actually got, like, with the new style reference, like, options they have in version 6, they have some cool new, like, options in there. And so I was using Kitsune's art. Let me find it really quick. I was using this artwork as a style reference to try to get something similar to this, and it didn't quite give me this style, but like, it was close. I think this right here was kind of confusing it, and I don't know if I have this image anywhere. Like, I know I do somewhere, I just don't know where it's at right now, without the logo on it. Anyway, so like, yeah, and I generated some images like this that I thought could work for like thumbnails and stuff for Steam, but I wanted people's opinions. Let me show you what I have. This and this one. Oh, hang on, Photoshop's taking a while. Yeah, so these two. This one's a little more like, these kind of look like kids a little more, not quite as like, I don't know, but I still like the vibe. And then this one, which is way more like fantasy, like adventure style, I think, probably a little closer to like what Swords Magic feels like, but it definitely has like rounded heads. They're not big, they're not huge heads. Run another art contest with rules being it can be used for marketing. I think all of our contests have had rules that say like we can use your art in our game, because almost all our art contests were like for paintings in the game. The problem with that is like, I have to be very picky because we're getting to the point where we have to really refine our Steam page and start like really paying attention to all the little details, because we're not like making money other ways anymore. So we have to like be really careful about it. I think it's good for concept art, but I don't generally recommend it for production assets, for marketing material. I think it's fine. Yeah, I wouldn't like put this in the game anywhere. This would just be for like the Steam page, just for a thumbnail for the game. Like, this would basically crop it without the logo. Oh yeah, I could do that too. That's a good idea, actually. Boss, I didn't think about doing that. Yeah, and I also miss the square heads. What I was actually thinking about is maybe just like, I can definitely do digital art. So I did think about just like zooming in here and just like maybe cutting out like their heads, scaling up a little bit, cleaning up all the line work that I know it's gonna like cause. This guy's head's already a little bit blocky, so like I think that'll just work. Just have to scale it up. But I think I could like kind of blockify their heads a little bit to make them feel a little more in the vibe. And then also Soupy, I think, pointed out that he'd like to see one of them holding a staff. So I thought maybe the girl over here could be holding a staff. And also whatever the hell is on this guy's shoulder needs to be removed, and I can get rid of that pretty easy. And then his hand's all messed up, so I might like put his hand in front of his outfit to like fix that issue. This guy's hands messed up too. I don't know. I could do that. I can like clean up whatever needs to be cleaned up. Like, I have the confidence to like fix and match the style with like my digital painting skills. I don't have the confidence to repaint this whole thing, right? That would take me like probably 2 weeks to like repaint this whole thing, and I don't have that kind of time or patience. I'm snoozing this ad again. There's 2 snoozes out of 3 already. I like the first one more, although both are pretty good. Yeah, agreed. I believe your average Midjourney / Stable Diffusion user makes samey looking AI art that you see everywhere, so I think it looks poor if you're not experienced with it. Well, you tell me, does this look samey to you? I wish I could not have as many clouds in the background. I think that like the background on this one looks a lot better. Doesn't exactly scream swords and magic, but you know, it is what it is. I just wish this one had a little less clouds, but it's also probably fine. I just don't I love Kitsune's art, which is like the original art. All these characters, this is all Kitsune's art. He wasn't really a big fan of like environments, so he didn't do a lot of environment art, and I wish I could just like use these characters and just like generate a background, and maybe I'll try that. I could try doing something like that with Midjourney, because you can use like image, you can kind of like, yeah, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to switch up the marketing stuff. What I'm worried about is getting my Steam page taken out. You know what I mean? Dev, I don't know how to do that. Aureliath, I don't know how to do that. And also, I guess I could paint my own in, but like it wouldn't really fit. Like, just dragging one of these characters in, like let's just grab this one. Like just dragging her in here, like she's not gonna like match the style, right? You know, like, so even if I could like just remove those characters, like mine are not gonna not gonna like just fit magically. I'd have to like generate it with these characters and try to like get the AI to put these characters into a scene. And I've seen people do like, they do like a crazy like painterly like background or something, and then they like generate that as a reference with a dog, and then just like puts a dog in front of it. And I need to do like the opposite, where this is the subject is the character, and maybe I can do that, and then I just generate a background for it. But didn't Foxy have his page paused because of AI art? Yeah, he did, but that was in his game. That was his title screen on the game. And I don't remember but since then I heard news that like Steam is now okay with AI art, but it says something like you have to use it legally. And I assume I'm using it legally because I'm paying for Midjourney, and Midjourney says you can use it for commercial purposes. But I do wonder, like, do they actually have the ability to do that? Do they actually own the rights to their training data to actually be able to give me permission? Steam says you have to own the copyright. Yeah, and Midjourney says that you cannot own the copyright on any of the work you generate. You cannot. Like, you cannot copyright that work, but no one else can copyright it either. What would my budget for an artist be? That's the thing, right? Like, we're pretty struggling for money right now. I would, like, I don't know. I want to say like $500 would probably be like the top of my budget right now. And every single time I've hired another artist, we've hired 2 other artists after Kitsune to do art, and both of them cost me almost $1,000, and I wasn't really happy with any of the results. You don't have copyrights on public libraries and references. Yeah, I know. I'm not saying I want to copyright the art. I understand that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm torn because, like, I agree. Like, I think if this was scraped, if this, like, the training data for this image was scraped from somewhere on the web, that person who it was scraped from deserves to be paid for it. I've officially snoozed all 3 of our ads now. So, like, yeah, I don't really want to, like, steal someone's art to, like, make this, but I don't know what to do anymore. Because another thing is, I can't find an illustrator that can do what I want. And when I do find an illustrator that has, like, a cool style or whatever, they either, like, can't, like, I don't know. Like, we worked with, what's his name? The guy who did this image. This is, what's his name? Sam Cube, who did like a bunch of illustrations for Minecraft and Delver and like a couple other things. It's hard to find his stuff online. He did. Pretty sure it's Sam Cube. I could be wrong. No, yeah, this is it. Like he did this art, which I literally have. I literally own the poster of this. And I talked about this once too before, because I reached out to him because I found like I was looking at these posters on my wall downstairs in our like art room. And I was like, man, I wish I could just find an artist that could do something like that. That would be so cool for Swords of Magic to have something like that, where it's just like a bunch of cool stuff going on or whatever. And then I like realized that it said his name at the bottom. It says his name down here or something. And I was like, oh my God, what if I just reach out to this guy? And I was like, it's probably gonna be way too much money. Anyway, I don't remember how much it cost, but I'm pretty sure it was like $1,000. And like, I don't know. It just wasn't like, this just isn't quite the result that I was hoping for, I guess. It just doesn't quite like vibe check, you know, or fails the vibe check is what I'm trying to say. Because it like, I love the art, it's cool and it's fantastic, like it's really well done, a lot of detail, like there's, you can like look at it for like 10 minutes and like still find new cool things that you've never noticed before. But the problem is it's just like, it doesn't read as like really quick marketing art, and it doesn't quite tell you like what the game is. Because looking at this art, there we go, like looking at something like this, there's a bigger picture of this. I think Jana has on her computer. I don't know where it's at. But looking at this doesn't like tell me, oh wow, I can own my own house and explore a giant world and like go fishing. Like this tells me, oh, I'm going to be fighting a bunch of monsters. Like that's all it tells me. And so I feel like we lose half our audience at least just by using art like this. And right now we're using, I'm trying to find it. This is our capsule right now. It's blurry because this is how small it is, but this is our capsule right now. And like we see the wizard and it's like, it's cool. Like, I don't think it's bad art. I just don't know if it really captures what Swords of Magic is. And I just feel like if you're scrolling through Steam and you see this, you're just like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what kind of game this is. Like, I know it says Swords and Magic and stuff, but like that could be anything, you know? It doesn't like show you a world to explore. But if you see this and see Swords and Magic and stuff, then you're like, oh, this is going to be like an adventure game. Like, I'm going to go exploring and like fight monsters and like, you know, discover stuff, you know? Might be able to slide by the issue. So Shablo, I was considering that too, but like, I was responding to chat, you own that art and the characters, so having an AI work around that and change them should be completely within legal limitations. I don't think so, because if I only give the, like, first of all, I can't give the AI training data. I can't give Midjourney training data. Like, I don't know how to do that. I guess I could do my own like Stable Diffusion like AI and like do that. But even then, like, even if I gave it that training data, that wouldn't be near enough for it to actually generate its own image, right? Because like, you have to give it so much training data that has to see like, it has to see like all this stuff in like millions of different like contexts, right? Like giving it all of the art from like all of Kitsune's art and stuff. And first of all, I own the rights and the copyrights to the images that Kitsune made, but I don't think that gives me the right to like basically create an AI that recreates his style, right? That's problematic. And I wouldn't be very happy if someone did that with my art. So someone like, if I sold a bunch of asset packs, for example, on the marketplace, and then someone took all my 3D models and used that as training data and started like generating 3D models in my exact style, I would not be very happy about that. And that seems pretty problematic, doesn't it? So like, I totally see the problem, especially from an artist standpoint. And I wouldn't want to like do that to Kitsune. I don't want to like create my own AI bot that does this. This is why like I'm torn on it too, because like I just what I'd like to do is just throw $500 at an illustrator who can make something like this. But I don't know how to find any. Like I've been scrolling through ArtStation like a couple times a week now for like half an hour at a time, trying to find an artist that like has a style similar to this. And like if I find anything that's like at the quality that I think Swords and Magic needs to like be elevated and like start making money again, then it's always a person who works at like some major like publishing company or like like an art studio or like 4 games or something. And I guarantee they're going to be like, oh yeah, I can do it for $3,000. You know, like it's just like, I don't think I'm going to find anyone of this caliber that can do it for within my budget. And maybe like they'll do like I don't know, maybe I can do payments or something. I don't know. But even that is like, because like, unless this like actually starts making us money, then we're even more screwed. You know, I can't really like afford. Also, we're at an ad break, by the way. Sorry about that. But yeah, I feel like because I'm just gonna use it for like a capsule. Well, even that, I'd have to use it for more than just the capsule, because I need to use like the vertical one and everything. Like it'd be a lot more than just the capsule. But I feel like I could tweak this enough to like get away with using it. I don't think Steam would notice that I was using it as AI, that it was AI generated. The problem is like the moral, you know, conundrum. Like, sure, like I can probably get away with using it and like slide by. I don't think we'd have like our Steam page shut down. We might be like, there might be like, hey, you need to change your art, maybe. But I'm more worried about just like ripping people off, you know. I had your game, my wish list, and the first time I went looking for it, I took. Wait, hold on. Took a while searching because this art in the Steam is so different from your game that I thought it was something else. Yeah, agreed. See, like I totally agree. Theris, I 100% agree with you. And not like this fully like and 100% like captures what the art is either, what the game is either. But honestly, you know, when the game launched, like it was doing really well. Like we were like getting really good numbers and everything on Steam. And I wonder if like maybe I just go back to like the original art that we had. Because like I did this whole like this huge like Steam refresh with all this art with a new logo and everything. And I'm just wondering if we just go back to like the original art, not the original art. Like this stuff is terrible. This was like the original stuff. That's like my old art that I drew. But like maybe we go back to like these ones. Not that one. Like this one. Maybe we just go back to this style. This is Kitsune's original art, like, and like I just feel like the background is really lacking. Like this doesn't like, again, I just don't feel like this tells you what the game is though, you know? It's better, but I just feel like I wish the background was like I just wish that the characters were like actually in an environment, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll just switch back to this old art and we'll keep looking for an illustrator. I think that's probably the best choice. As much as I would like to just like use this AR, I kind of want to like try it, you know, like I kind of want to put it up for like a couple weeks and just see like if it gets more views and if it like changes things. Because I just feel like this compared to, why do I keep closing it? Hang on, I lost it again. I need to stop closing my things. Like this art compared to this art, it's like, to me, this is like a no-brainer. Like if I was going to click on something, I'd 100% click on this one over this one, right? Just because like the one on the right doesn't tell me anything about the game. Maybe change the background, but that's the thing is I don't know what to change the background to. I don't have a background. Like I didn't make the art. The artist that made the art has like disappeared off the face of the earth. I've been trying to get a hold of him for months now. He's not responding to messages. He's not responding to emails. I can't find him active on anything. He used to be active on Instagram. He's not at all anymore. Like, I don't know. I appreciate that, Quadra Tiger. Yeah, unfortunately, like the people who would like offer to do it for free, like, I don't know. It's tough because like I would love to take like, I'd love to just get art for free, obviously. But I also know that like the people who have the quality that the game's going to need to like get to the level it needs to get to start making money again, so we can like, you know, take a breath and not have to like struggle every single month. Those people are already employed and already work at other places, and so if we want them to work for us, we're gonna have to pay them enough to justify their time. And people who are usually offering their art for free, like, while their intentions are there and like they might be good artists, the quality is probably just not there at the level we need for the marketing at this moment. I don't know. Okay, let's minimize this. We're gonna go to work. I'm gonna minimize that too so we can come back to it. Anyway, yeah, maybe we'll just go back to our old art. Just switch back to the OG stuff, because like maybe that's where we're gonna see results. Anyway, but yeah, this update should be ready in the next couple days, hopefully, and then we'll have testers on it, testing the heck out of it. I want to try to avoid any crazy bugs this time, like we missed with the last couple updates. So, but I'm excited about this one. So what do we have? What's on our list? We've got the beanstalk and mushroom spells, though I am tempted to switch those out. A big backpack. Another thing that's fine, I'm not switching out. A mount and a glider. We haven't made the glider yet. We can make the glider today. And we need one more thing. We need a 6th chest. Only none of these. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot about. Nope. Never mind. We have all 6. Everyone wanted spells and trinkets. So I kind of feel like we should put another trinket in. I'm really tempted. Well, I guess we put 2 spells in. Maybe we don't do a glider. Or maybe we do a glider and then a... What about a trinket that made your glider better? Oh, I was trying to break into 3D character art, and the rare junior jobs that do exist, you have to be able to match the seniors in both style and quality. Yeah, no kidding, Shabla. I know exactly what you mean. It's it is very cutthroat right now, and it is very, very difficult. This is the point of this. It is very difficult to get into the industry, and there's no jobs available. Because all the big studios right now are cutting jobs, right? Like they're laying everyone off. And so trying to find a position right now is just like practically impossible. This is literally just an empty status effect so we can have the tag gliding. Okay. Set is gliding. Glider montage. We do have a launch character. We could override this launch velocity based on a trinket. So like when you first launch your glider, it could like pick you up higher. Oh, gravity scale. We can also modify that. Glider gravity scale. This is on player character. We should just make like a glider gravity stat and then modify that. This is 0.043333. So this would be very easy to modify this. We could do a trinket that just like lets you glide further. That would be pretty cool, and put that in with the glider. And then what about, hold on, we have a mount too. What if we put a trinket in that like buffed your mount stats? What if there was a trinket that like increased your mount speed or increased your mount XP rate? Hey, my things are working now. Thanks for the follow, Roberto, sorry. I kind of love that. Okay, so let's go. I think we have a interface, player interface. Let's see, do we have a player? Player pawn BPI? Get glider gravity scale. And then we could go into the glider here, and instead of casting to the player character, we could just do get glider gravity scale. And hopefully this has the BPI player pawn on it. Let's double check. Doesn't tell me. Player pawn. Then we just go gravity scale. And then we plug in our gravity scale here. Then we check to see if you have a certain gameplay effect. Ooh, I'm tempted to open the C++ and add like a glider gravity scale modifier. Because then we could just increase that stat. Hey, what's up, Reese? We're working on, I have a treasure hunter update coming out soon, and so we're working on magic items that go in like the treasure hunter chests. The system basically works. There's like buried chests all over the world. You dig those up and find artifacts, and then you can take the artifacts to a guild hall, the treasure hunter guild hall, and turn them in for gold or reputation. And if you have a certain amount of reputation, you can purchase these ancient treasure maps, which is just like an image of like a painted image of like where the treasure is buried, similar to Elder Scrolls Online, and I think Skyrim and a couple other games that do that. And then you have to like figure out where that treasure is hidden, and then you go there, dig where the X is, and you'll find these like ancient treasure chests. And we're making the items for those chests. So we're just making some like cool like magic items. Are you even illegally allowed to use Midjourney art on a Steam page? Adam, that's exactly my question. I've actually literally reached out to Valve and asked them if they're okay with that. So yeah, that's why I'm talking about it. Because I don't want to. One, I'm not going to break the law, and two, I already don't feel good about using AI art that I don't know, like the training data was like approved or not. And I really don't think Midjourney has permission to use the majority of their training data. Anyway, yeah, I like this idea, but I think we're gonna have to dive into C++ and like compile and stuff, and I don't know if I want to do that on stream. Mostly because it's like watching someone try to swim when they don't know how to swim. Had an idea for a special tool. What if your pickaxe and your shovel are the same tool? Nice for saving space in the inventory. I have considered like a multi-tool. I've also considered eventually kind of overhauling like the tool system and making it so when you attack like a resource node or a dirt pile or whatever it is, it automatically switches to the correct tool and uses that tool instead of whatever you have equipped. The problem with that is I have to like add in like tool slots so you can equip things in, so that's like your default tool. Because otherwise, if you had like two pickaxes in your inventory and one was better than the other one, how would you know which one to use when you switch? So we have to have a slot that you actually have it equipped in. And that would be really cool. Like, I don't think I can make a tool that does both things right now. I guess I kind of could. Maybe? I don't know, it's tricky because the tool itself is like what handles what happens, right? All the code is like on the tool. So if you made a multi-tool, you'd have to like trace to see what the thing is. That would then check to see if you have that tool and run the code on the tool. And then I'd have to like, I don't know, I guess we could do it. I also wonder how I would do the animations. Like how do we, like, I guess you just do like a pickaxe swing and it would just dig. I don't know. That's probably that's a future update, I think. Just like overhauling how that works would be better, I think. But it's a cool idea. And I agree that like now we have a watering can and a shovel. We have a pickaxe and an axe. So we have 4 tools now that you kind of have to just have hanging out with you. You don't have to have the watering can. In fact, I don't keep watering cans on me. I just put them in a chest next to like wherever I farm. But you'd want your shovel on you all the times, and you want your pickaxe and your axe on you all the time. So now you have 3 tools. And I know players are going to be like, ugh, now I have all these tools that I don't want to like carry around. And to swap between them, like you do have 3 loadouts, but like that gets tedious when you're like updating loadouts and stuff. So yeah, I agree that needs like some fixing. But I also think if that's the most annoying part of the game is just having to switch between tools when you want to, I just feel like that's not a big deal. It's a minor issue right now, and so it's kind of just on the back burner. I want to know, I can't remember how to do this, but I think there's a way I can get a gameplay effect and find the like the level of it, like the magnitude. It modified attribute magnitude. That's an attribute. It only works for attributes. So I think we might have to just turn this into an attribute. Unless like maybe it's not like a node that just gets the magnitude. Maybe it's just like getting a gameplay effect. I have a BPI get gameplay effects. We have active gameplay effects, which I believe get added. these. I can't get magnitude off of it. What can I do with it? Nothing. Stack count. We could make it, okay, we can make it a stackable one. So we could do stack account, not stack, get the stack count, and then convert this to a float. Int to float, not multiplied. To float. No. There it goes. Thank you. And then do a map plant. And then in would be 0, would be like 10 maybe, like max. That'd be kind of a lot. We could do that. And then 0 is this amount, which is 0.043. Nicholas, thanks so much for the YouTube sub. Appreciate that. And then we just do like multiply this by 5 maybe. So it's 5 times better at max stack. Oh, maybe this won't work because I can't get this. Okay, we're just gonna make an attribute, I think. Yeah, because I can't do that. Okay, as much as I like that idea, I think we're not gonna do that. I don't want to break this temporarily, so. Okay, I do like this idea a lot though. I think we're gonna make a trinket that modifies your glider, and then another trinket that gives you bonus XP on your mount. I think those are both 2 trinkets that players are gonna like a lot, because then, like, not only that, but I like trinkets that make you sacrifice something else. Not that those trinkets specifically sacrifice something by wearing them, but you are sacrificing not wearing your other trinkets that could be more useful. Also, I think we need... Also, we're an ad break. Sorry about that. I need a, like, pop-up thing that says, like, sorry for the ad break. I guess you wouldn't be able to see that, though. You're on an ad break. Sorry, while we're waiting for the ad, I'm chatting with my brother who's trying to learn Maya right now. Okay. What's up, Lauren? Did you know I streamed? I do. I stream a lot. If he needs a really good resource on Maya, my wife and I both took a course by Ella Mensa and cannot recommend enough. Cool. I can even share my login if he's tight on money. Shablo, if you want to message me on Discord, I can shoot that across to him. I think... I don't know how short on money he is right now. I believe he just landed a new job. Anyway, yeah, I think we're gonna do this. I don't have to touch anything in here, which is really nice. Oh, yes, I do. I need to replace this. I don't think I need that. I just need this, and this goes here. I think we might need to... Actually, this doesn't matter. This is never gonna like be used for anyone other than the characters. There's never a time where this is gonna like not find this. This is literally only happening on the player characters. So this is just not ever gonna be an issue. I was worried about this being like 0. I guess we could clamp it. Like there should just never be a time where this is going to be like anywhere near -10 or 10, but I just want to clamp it just in case. I guess it doesn't really matter. Because even if it was 0, that's fine. Just leave it alone. Okay, so this is fine. So if we're going to, yeah, I think this, we're unfortunately at a point where now we have to open C++. Unless we want to just do the horse one or the mount one first. Let's see, this is in BP mount. Like the bonus mount XP can just be like 30% more mount XP. I don't think we need to make that scalable. But I do think eventually I do want to make like different, when tinkering comes out, I kind of want to do a thing where you can like customize your glider, so you can like turn up like the speed or things like that. And so if we're gonna do that, then we should probably make it scalable so we can like tweak it. Mount refactored. Delete that mount. I think this whole mount refactored can be deleted. But I won't, because there's a whole bunch of things attached to it. Oh no, that's the wrong one. It's the mount master that can be deleted. But I won't, because there's a bunch of things attached to it. Okay, grant XP. And we always just give 0.83 or 0.083 XP, so we can easily just, actually we'll just modify it in here. On the player component, then we can just do like get float attribute. Man, I forgot how to do this. Let's see. Let's go look at Maybe it's in the player component. Like use ammo or something. Remove ammo. Right here. Check gameplay effect. We can just put this on here. How do we get the local player? Get owner, player pawn. And then we're gonna look for a new status. This is gonna be, is this, no, this is gonna be a, I don't know why it's called status. That was kind of a bad name. Status positive. It should have been like buff. That's okay. We'll call it positive Mount XP boost. And then just do a select. False goes here. And then true is going to be this times float times by 1.3 for 30%. That should work. Now it just doesn't make the trinket. What should we... Oh, you know, let's do this. Let's make it like saddlebags. Does that make sense? Because like, I guess you'd have it equipped when you're not on... Maybe not. Maybe we make it like rider's gloves or something. Should we make it? Love buying game assets. Shop, love, you bought my game assets by chance? I also love buying game assets. I'm not a big Twitch person, but love to hang out some while developing. Got it. Seriously lack dev streamers. Lacking dev streamers. Yeah, I agree. I think more people should stream their development for sure. The people I usually watch, I feel like I don't really have any people I usually watch anymore. But the people I have been watching lately, I feel like a lot of their stuff's very technical and like not super fun to watch. No offense, people who I watch. But yeah, we need more people streaming. Buying that sale you definitely did not leak. Yeah. I actually have a sale. Yeah, that's the one I didn't leak. Yes. I still have to decide what I'm putting on that sale yet. Or still, I can only pick one asset. I thought it was going to be all of them, but it's not. Or multiples, but it's just one. Caught another stream. What's up, Monkey Socks? What's the plan, Batman? Tuning? Yes, tuning. Only one? Let me double check. Yeah, you may submit one product. But hang on. I'm trying to remember how to I'm marking this as like not read yet, as unread. There we go, I found it. And I have a flag because I keep checking my email and remembering it's there, and I don't want to lose it. Because I forget, then nothing goes on sale. And I only have like 6 days to do it. Actually, I could be completely wrong. Hang on. I have 3 days to put something up. So I don't know if I'm going to have that pack on there by then. I have to submit this within 3 days. Otherwise, it doesn't get on there. It's one of those two. I'm not telling you which one it is, but it's definitely it's definitely like more beneficial for me. Does that make sense? In one way, but less beneficial in another way, I guess. Yeah, but I can't say. You know, obviously I'm not telling you what it is or anything. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm tempted to make it saddlebags because then it could also give you some carry capacity, which would be kind of fun. Which would actually help you while you're not on the mount. So like, yeah, maybe you're just like carrying around your mount saddlebags. I guess that's fine, right? Does that matter? Who cares? Let's do it. Trinkets. We're just gonna duplicate this ringer protection. Duplicate. Let's call them enchanted saddlebags. Now players gonna be like, can I get some regular saddlebags? Where are those at? This doesn't need to make sense. I don't even care. There. I don't know if you guys are gonna read that. I said the description is a magically enhanced pair of saddlebags for your mount. Don't ask me why you're the one wearing them. That's fine. Let's make it worth 800 gold. I need to make this look like a bag. I need to make a mesh for this, and then I make an icon for this. We're gonna do carry capacity. Backpack carry, and then we're gonna add well, we need to make a trinket for it, or a gameplay effect for it. So let's make a new gameplay effect. Constant true shot. Duplicate this. This is going to be constant underscore mount XP boost. Remind me we have to put that in the actual like we have to put like a name for it. I don't know why potion bandages on here. I guess we'll leave that. And then this is XP boost. We could make another trinket that just like boosts like regular XP gain by like 10%. I feel like players would like go nuts over these trinkets. Because then just like, well now what do I want to wear? Do I want to wear like my... Yeah, I don't know. I like that a lot. Stack limit is 1. That's fine. Infinite, no modifiers. That's literally it. That's all we have to do. Compile that, save it. Okay, then back in here, and that's... carry capacity. Let's give our players what, another like 10 slots, 20 slots. 20 slots is pretty good as just like a bonus on top of your backpack. And any like carry capacity you might have on your gear and stuff at this point too. I'm pretty sure players are gonna be able to get like, let's see, what's the most you can get? 4, I think, like level 30-ish weapons. So that's 20 slots per weapon. So you could have 40 slots per weapon, 20 slots with this. That's 60 plus. I feel like there's not like spells, but there's there are potions. Pray carry capacity. I think weightlessness. You get like plus 60, plus like the biggest backpack, which is going to be like 100 slots. I think you can probably get like close to like almost 200 slots of inventory at the like when this update comes out. Enchanted saddlebags comes with the saddle up perk. What's the saddle up perk? I suppose you're torn between getting the bundle out and working on the treasure. Yeah, that's true. I can, yeah, like that's another thing is like I wanted to do the bundle for. I also would like to get the knight character out. That'd be really cool to get the knight character out and then get that on sale. You know what else is probably gonna happen? Is I probably don't have time to get the bundle out and get it approved. Even if I posted like tomorrow, it could still take like 48 hours. I'm probably just gonna have to pick a character that's, or like, yeah, or I'll probably do like I'll probably just do one of the characters, to be honest with you. Which sucks. The phrase saddle up is often used in the context of cycling when referring to getting ready to ride. In its original context, the phrase was used to refer to getting a horse ready to ride. Yes, no, I knew what saddle up meant. I guess I meant like, what would the saddle up perk mean? Sorry, monkey. Yeah, I understood what saddle up meant. Yes, and it's yes, I get that. I just didn't know what it would like. What does it mean in the context of this game? Throw me 10% and I'll help. I wish. 10% of like, I'm very lucky if I make $100 a month on my assets. So 10% would be like nothing to you probably. And if it was only 10% of one asset pack, it would be like, you make like, you know, $5 a month probably. Never mind, he says. Oh. Means you can carry more, I guess. Never mind. I get it. I get it. Yeah, so now we need to add in the Mount XP boost. Oh, I think this needs to be 0. I know that seems counterintuitive, but I'm pretty sure it has to be 0. Now we need to go to BPFL common. Buff name. Grab this effect map. And we need to add a new one. I don't want my microphones in my way. Mount XP boost. And we're going to call this what? Bonus Mount XP, I guess. Should we say how much? Let's just say bonus. It's the only way you can get it. So it's not like you can find an effect later that gives you more for the bonus. Right. All right. Should we just like merge together some backpacks in here? So saddlebags are literally just like 2 backpacks with like a strap between them. So we could probably just like, yeah, let's just model it really quick. We're just going to use an existing backpack model, but that's okay. a ton of opportunity on the marketplace with these new Unreal version dropping bombs every other month. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for Fab to like officially drop too. Does anyone know when that's supposed to happen? I thought that was supposed to happen like last year. Wait, is it? It's not like out, is it? No, it's not out yet. When will Fab launch? 2024. So this year, I don't know if this is going to be a good thing or a bad thing for creators, to be honest. I'm a little concerned that we're going to get like now that I'm taking this more serious, I'm a little concerned because like I feel like we have like this little platform here where we sell a bunch of Unreal Marketplace assets and then or Unreal assets on the marketplace. And now suddenly it's going to be like, cool, now we're combining all these other platforms with all these assets from like different things that are not Unreal related, not like game art related necessarily. And we're all just going to pile them all together. And I feel like we're just going to get buried, right? And I don't know how that's going to like translate to like people actually seeing your art. Maya 2024, anything new that's good in it? I'm still using Maya 2022. There's a new like live Boolean thing, but I honestly have not figured it out yet. So I couldn't tell you if it's any good. I heard it's really good though. That's like the only thing that's like really new. And also they changed how the graph editor doesn't show like when you're animating something, it doesn't show like the different axes here that you're animating, which is I don't like. And it might be because I reset all of my settings. When I updated this, I reset all of my preferences and everything back to like a clean slate because I was doing Maya, what's it called? I was doing like a Maya course for GDTV. And I need to reset everything, so like it was, you know, easy to follow along. But yeah, it doesn't show that anymore, and I don't know why. So those are like the two things that I've noticed so far. Everything else is kind of, I'm sure there's a bunch of new stuff, but I don't use it. I'm very much like, I don't know. I'm like, I feel like I use like Maya to me is like, I don't know how to explain this. I'm like the old man who just like drives a Buick, but it's like I bought like the newest Buick, but I still don't know how to use the CD player. You know, like or like maybe or like the MP3. I guess it doesn't have a CD player. But like maybe it has a touchscreen and I've never touched it, right? Like I don't know how that works. I don't use that. I just drive it because it's a Buick and I like Buicks. You know what I mean? I'm just like an old man who doesn't get the technology and just uses like the basic functions. They're showing off UE 5.4 in March at the Unreal Expo, but by the way, new landscape tools, etc., and some new stuff for game stylization. I've heard that sounds cool. I'm excited about new landscape tools. Blender can go to hell. I like the idea of Blender a lot, and like some of the things you can do in Blender, I really, really like. Like their new, like the new procedural stuff. Like, I can't think what it's called now. That's really cool. Honestly, I just wish that they would not use so many freaking hotkeys. Like, it's like the context sensitive, like the context menus. That's like what I love about Maya. That's like the #1 thing that I love. And also the shelf. And I assume that I could do that with Blender too, but like whenever I watch someone use Blender, it's like, it's just so hotkey heavy. It's like they're just literally just typing on their keyboard 80% of the time. And I'm just like, I want to like drag things around. Like I want to use my mouse and like click things and drag them and like have control over that. And I feel like with Blender, you're like, oh, I want to move it in this axis. I have to hold down Shift X to move in this axis. And it's like, why? Like, why can't you just drag it in the X axis? Why do I have to hold down Shift X when I want to move something in the X axis? It's just, that seems so tedious to me. Anyway, let's import our backpack. My thing is that they are updating versions way too fast now, more than they used to. it feels like they need to slow down a tad and fix some of the broken / patched together stuff before shoving new features in our faces. You gotta play more games. I gotta play more games? What do you mean I gotta play more games? Beyond 400 actions per minute around here? Oh yeah, not me. Not me. I played StarCraft for a while, not competitively or like even like PvP at all. I just played like PvE stuff. And when I like would watch people play StarCraft when I was like into it, I was like, how do they even know what they're doing? Because like I'm just like so slow with it. Oh, I need gear, I think. Gear. I know what I'm doing. Backpack. We're just gonna scale this down a little bit. I'm actually probably gonna get rid of these pockets on the sides. Man, I forgot how like old and awful this mesh is. Yeah, this is really bad. Let's do a little bit of like updating here. And maybe we'll turn on anti-aliasing. This is like, this mesh is so bad. Interesting. I'm gonna sound like a total noob, but you know what I learned recently? It was like 2 days ago I learned this. When I was like, I was watching a video, something I don't remember what it was, and I watched this guy do this, and I was like, how did he do that? If you're in face mode, I've been doing this like my whole life, where I just like click what I want to do, whatever. If you just hold Alt, no, Tab, sorry. You can just like color select what you want. It's insane. You just like paint select. It's I don't know. I don't know why I never knew that. This is probably funny. So I don't want those. I collect saddlebags? Okay, great. I think so too. I'm really tempted to add thickness to this. But I think that when I made these... Nope, that's all separate. Oh, and I shouldn't have merged that. Like, I'm really tempted to just, like... Oh, since I have a random piece there selected. But it just, like, breaks everything. Oh, yeah, because it's It's... Because I'm extruding it weird, whatever. It's not worth it. Okay, and then obviously I have the worst texturing workflow in the world for Swords Magic. Is that really not? Okay, never mind. That one's hard. I've broken things. Why are you doing this? They're so bad. I don't know how to fix it at this point because it does this stupid thing where like the normals just get like broken. And I can't, there's like nothing I can do to fix it. Let's pull these off. Excuse me? Or let's not do that, I guess. Thank you. That's not what to do. There we go. Now it's happy with me. Good enough. This was not supposed to take this long. This is annoying. Are you gonna make these enchanted? Add a few wizard stars on it? Oh, that's a good point. You know how they're gonna be enchanted? Material work. That's how. They're gonna glow. That's how they're gonna be enchanted. Actually, these are trinket underscore. I guess I shouldn't call them enchanted. They should have just been saddlebags. That's okay. Let's go where this one. No, let's go where this one's at. Wow, creative genius right here, folks. Throw some purple onto the design, boom, enchanted. It's pretty much exactly. I did unlock the normals, it wasn't working. Sometimes you ever had that issue where they just like, it gets like bugged out and it just won't unlock. Like it just wasn't working for me. So I had to like remove them from it first. Oh, you know what? We should have just used, hold on. Should we just use this? No, let's save this for a backpack. Because like this looks cool and I don't want to waste the mesh. We'll use it for a backpack, it's fine. Oh, you know what? We should have probably. We need to fix the UVs on this. Look, it's magic. That's what I want. Now it's enchanted. They're enchanted. I'm gonna do a quick UV on it though. That's better. Now it fades properly from the bottom to the top. Cool. To be fair, that works. Yeah, like they look enchanted enough. They've got some glowy bits on them. It's fine. You're not going to see the mesh anyway. They don't like it. Doesn't like show up on the character or anything. It's just going to be when you throw it on the ground. Like that's what's going to pop out of the chest. Like this is going to pop out of a chest. And you'll be like, what's that? And you'll pick it up, and that's it. And then, like, assumingly, like, you can, you know, like, yeah, whatever. It's just assumed. But trinkets don't show up on the characters, though. It's just visual. So now we need an icon for it, though. And then we'll test it. It should be working. To test it, we're probably going to go in and, like, ramp up the XP gain to, like, 50 times we can actually test it, and then I've been skipping this install for months. You know, like, you know when you open up an art program and you're like in the middle of something and you're like, you have a goal in mind and it pops up and it's like, hey, do you want to update? And it's like, no, I'm working on something right now. Ask me later when I'm not using you. And then it never asks you later because, you know, you're not using it later. I guess we'll just do this one. It's fine. We could just do this. No, it's fine. Just... Outer glow, purple, perfect. Grab this whole thing, group it, outer glow, purple, way too much. What? Where did my effect go? It's on there. Oh, did I accidentally group it twice? Oh, it's grouped 3 times. I don't know how it got grouped 3 times. Good enough. Okay, now we duplicate this. And we're gonna get rid of the straps. Nope. I don't love that, but like, what are you gonna do? Looks pretty bad. Hang on. There you go. Good enough. But I should probably grab this whole thing. Let's do this. Let's copy that. Grab this whole thing. Group it. Actually, no, maybe we do want to keep those. No, we'll keep it. We'll keep it how it is. That's good. Good enough. Sorry, I'm ignoring chat, guys. I'll be done in a second, and then I'll pay attention to chat, I swear. Perfect. Okay, let me pay attention. I have often wondered, you know, this big secret of icons. Do you just use this as like a texture atlas for all of your in-game inventory icons, or do you have a folder of loads of icons? A whole bunch of icons. Like, do you have some sort of system to pull them from the texture atlas? No. Nope, they're all just individual assets. They're all 128 by 128 textures. Hundreds of them, thousands of them. Okay, 873 of them in this folder. And I do think there's a bunch of icons in other folders too. Yeah, yeah, that's it. We need to go to no icon looks great. Thanks. What's up, Tendies? How are you? I didn't realize we had multiplayer set up, so we'll turn that off in a second. I'm slouching so bad in Jana's chair. This is Jana's chair because mine is hurting my back. And I'm sure the slouching is probably not helping here. Let's just switch to this one. Okay. We need to spawn in enchanted saddlebags. I didn't put a space in the name. So plus 20 carry capacity plus bonus mount XP. I think bonus mount XP is kind of a weird way to phrase that now that I think about it. Because normally when you have like a plus something like that, it's on like this iron skin potion. And it says like plus status immunity plus iron skin. No, I guess maybe that works. Plus bonus mount XP. I guess that's fine. When people realize it's not a backpack, they're gonna be like, oh my god, it's not a backpack. That's gonna be cool. So yeah, obviously you can't see it. They're also really small, but like they have to be an item that can like drop on the ground. So we could scale them up a little bit, I guess. Okay, that's working. There is a bug with equipping things. I think it's to do with the loadouts, swapping between loadouts that we need to look into. I'm not ready to tackle it right now though, but it's something I'll be tackling here soon. Okay, let's we need to test this now with Mount XP. We're gonna do 50. And if this works, then we should be leveling up like insane. Level 2. Level 3, it's working. It works. Now our slime is ready to level up. Oh, I forgot our slime needs like some splats on the ground and some sound effects. Also, didn't we level up our slime's jump last time we played? Maybe we didn't save it. Okay, that mount is amazing. Thanks. We did that last stream. Oh, right. We cheated. And so it never saved the levels. That makes sense. The jump is still really bad. It's really janky. It maybe if it like I think if we just did like we just froze that animation where he's like going upward, it might be fine. It's just because he like swings back out, or we could like maybe blend it better. All right, let's put this back to what it was. 1.3. I think 30% bonus XP is plenty. Slime suffocation warnings included. We've decided that there's going to be a lore book that goes with it, and I've decided that it's going to be a thing where you learn to become one with the slime, and so you kind of like the way I'm thinking of it is like you almost like you leave your body and like become the slime, like Ratatouille style, like you're controlling the slime with your like brain, and so your body no longer, for some reason, no longer needs oxygen, or maybe the slime can provide oxygen while you're controlling it. I don't know. You know, you don't need oxygen in swimming either. Maybe there's just no breathing in Swords of Magic because there's no air when you swim out of the water either. So air is maybe just isn't a thing you need. Slime blood is oxygenated. That's it. That's what it is. Whatever it is, yes, I love it. Okay, that one worked. Cool, got that trinket set up. I love trinkets like that where it's just like it's super quick and easy and fun and interesting and like, yeah, love that. So that'll go in the same chest as the slime mount. That'll be cool. Either that or we have tiny low poly gills. That's probably what it is, yeah. So I kind of want to add the splat sounds to the slime. Oh man. I don't know why they don't already have them. Slime blend space. Oh, I don't know which one is the right one now. I assume not that one. This is just walk. Oh, we have a walk 2 and walk 3. All right, so walk 2 and walk 3. Oh man, I forgot when you do a blend space, you can't add. Blend spaces don't use montages, and without montage, you can't add in sound effects, can you? You can add a notify just onto a sound effect? Onto an animation sequence? Slime walk. It's gonna be hard to tell when we're actually landing. Oh, we have a send action. I bet that's where it is. Maybe we need to duplicate this and make one, because I think this send action is probably the one that's doing it. Okay, hold on. Let's go look at our slime animation. There's 3 of them. 2, 3. I assume it's this one because we have the ember slimes and the other ones don't have. Yeah, it looks like it. Anim notify spawn decal. Anim notify jump stop. We need all this code. Scale root, we don't need that. Send anim action footstep sounds. Let's copy this and steal it. Is this the right one? This is slime mount. I think the one we're looking for is slime underscore mount. Maybe not. Maybe we changed it. Let's assume this is the right one. We're not gonna do variables for these because I just don't think we need them. Slime walk. Slime jump start. Land. I don't think we had like a slime vocalize, so I don't think we have to worry about that. This is actually pretty cool though. Oh, this isn't a custom event though. Hold on, is this an interface? It is AI anim. It does that. So now we go back into our walk and remove that sound effect we put in there. And hopefully this just works. And we're still in multiplayer. I'm gonna turn that off. I was thinking like the classified breathing fluid, the Abyss movie. I know in UE5 you can use anim sound notifies. Yeah, it looks like you can. But we're not using them. We're using a different thing. I need to turn off multiplayer so it doesn't take twice as long to load. Because right now it will load the game twice. Yikes, and it's taking forever this time. Okay, cancel. I shouldn't have canceled. Should have just waited. I'm open to ideas, yes. So I think we're mostly done. I think we might have one more I want to do. We have a trinket for treasure finding, and I think I'm going to add carry capacity onto it. So it's a little more useful. But yeah, no, you're welcome to give ideas too if you have any. But I think, I mean, just because if you have a cool idea, like that doesn't mean it won't go in, you know, somewhere. If not treasure hunting, it might go somewhere else. But I think as far as I know, all the treasure hunting ideas are done. If you want me to spoil them, I can. But they are definitely spoilers. You know, we could make the treasure hunter bag we could pair that with the treasure hunter trinket. So you get the bag and the trinket. Then you get a huge amount of carry capacity and a trinket that helps you find treasure easier. So like they go together hand in hand. Or we just make them two separate things too. That's probably fine too. Oh good, we spent 5 minutes loading the world so I could just cancel it. Wait. Okay. No, that's not working. Why isn't it working? It is working. Is it working? I think it's working. It's not working on the big jumps. Why? Is that the beam one that shows you where the treasure is? Yes. Oh, you haven't seen it yet? You can just hear it? I'll show it to you. Let me try to fix this bug first. Oh, we're getting errors. Access none. Oh. Got it. I know why. Yeah. Ad break. I feel like the sounds are off. Like that's not. Like I feel like this should be back here. Like that's right when it starts to squish. That'd be like the sound. Try that. And then sure. See, like it's squishing here, but it needs to be like there. Same with this one. It needs to be like here. It just feels like laggy. Like it feels like it's like, I don't know. Oh, it sounds way worse. It's playing the sounds like after I hit the ground or like after when I like lift off the ground. Is this not the right blend space? We don't really need the walk O2 sound. But we could. We should probably. This is walk O2B. This is walk O3. O2B and O3. We changed both those. Oh, we didn't change this one? I just feel like it should be up here. But I also think that maybe what's happening is the slime sound effect has like a not a tail, but like an intro on it. Wait, that wasn't walk 3? What? Am I looking at the wrong one? Walk 3? Idle? Walk 3 is the first one. And then walk O2B. And walk O2. But yeah, clearly this is not playing the right time. Do your sounds have a small pre-roll? That was a better term. Evenly 0.1 second. Yeah, I wonder. I don't know. I didn't make these sounds. Yeah, they're gonna have to go like here-ish, I guess, to try to get them to line up better. I don't know. That's really annoying. I don't know what's going on with the sounds. Let's go look at the sounds. This one has like a delay on it. It's this stupid sound right here. Like, why? These ones are all both at the beginning. This one's got a delay on it. I'm just gonna unhook it for now because I don't want to like have to go modify it right now. We're just gonna ditch that sound for now. What's the modulator at? Let's just crank up the modulator. Let's do 0.7 and 1.3. Then I don't want this to be that's better. Let's try that. I think that one delay is just like throwing away off. I said we let the slime be kind of borked, and that's just how it be. Well, now we've broken it because now we messed up the cue. Okay, so we want it to be like here-ish. And then the other walk. Yeah, there. Look at it for God's sake. Yeah, it's not exactly. That's so much better. We should make a new cue though. It modulates it a lot deeper. Duplicate. We should do like 0.6 to point. Oh my god. Fat fingers. Oh, it's so sloshy. I love how sloshy it is. We're gonna make it a little louder because you're on a mount. So we're gonna do 0.4 to 0.6. Okay. Yes, it's a mount typers. You just ride inside of it. You do slowly spin around in circles. Oh, I didn't swap it out. Derp. Mount footstep. This is gonna be walk mount. Jump start. I don't know. I wonder what the jump is.
Hey, listen.
I didn't even test jump. Kinder Games was just sloshing around. What's the matter, Soupy? You didn't like me just sloshing around? What sounds did I just walk into? What's up, Ryan? Why is it so off? Is this really off for all the slimes? Sounds like he's reloading a gun made of mayonnaise. Oh, yes, that's what I'm doing. I leave you alone for a few hours and this is what happens. Ryan, how are you? Did you stream today? Soupy is not a fan of these sound effects. I don't know why the jump is so off though. Honestly, let's just... The jump is bad. What if we swap the jump out for the walk one? And we try that first and see if it's a timing issue and see if this just sounds okay. Because this might just sound okay and we'll just leave it. Oh. Well, what is triggering the landing? How are we triggering the landing? Okay, no problem. I thought we cut that jump though. To use this. Oh, yep. So I guess when we on the we just want to play the sound at location when we land that state. The problem is I don't know how to do that. We could do like a bind on land? No, on... What's it called? I probably need to do it on the rider. Isn't it called land? Unlanded. That's not what I think it is. I'm at... Maybe we just don't have a sound effect when he lands and we'll just deal with that. I don't know. I don't know how... Like, Joe set this up. Joe set these slimes up. And he used some black magic to, like, get that jump to, like, work. It, like, doesn't actually trigger the landing part until... I don't know how he did that. Stream was chill, so happy Steam Deck stuff worked out. Yeah, I'm glad for that. Oh, I meant to message you last night to see if you needed any more help, but it doesn't look like you got it. Okay, so it doesn't make a sound if you're standing still, but as long as you're moving, you pretty much get a sound effect when you land. Those sound effects sound Those sound effects sound soupy. Just saying. Is in air, I believe. Yeah, but it's just gonna give me a Boolean, and so what I'll have to do is I don't know. I wonder when this spawn decal thing comes into play. Copy it.
Hey,
Let's
listen.
find reference. How can I add a landing jump sound of jumping after landings? The land for jumpings on. Event on landed. Oh. Is that just a thing? Is that in the... Wait. No. No, this is the question. That's not the answer. Event on landed is the best and most logical approach that I've been able to come up with. You want to trigger the sound effect when the player's state is no longer falling. You can't do that, as far as I know, in anime sequence if you have a special land animation that plays on animation, blah, blah. Okay. That's it. That's the only place this is ever used. So I guess this anim notify just gets called when? Send action, jump start. It only sends one action, so I don't know what possible. I don't know. Let's just plug it in and see if it just works magically. And if it does, then we don't have to worry about it. Except it's casting to BP slime. This is not a BP slime, so that's gonna be a problem. Oh, and this worked now. Good, that's great. This isn't gonna work. Slime decal matte. It needs to be green though. Duplicate. Oh, splat color. So I guess the parent doesn't really matter that much. This is getting a splat color. This is getting actor bounds and actor locations. We can do writer for these. Actor bounds, actor location. Get rid of that. Get rid of these. We're gonna just ditch this. Oh, there it goes. Okay. And this, and this. Sort order is nice. I don't know if this is gonna actually call this. We'll find out. If it works, great. If it doesn't work, I don't know how we do this, but. Okay, so it doesn't. I want to know if this ever actually gets called. Let's put a print here. I would normally do a breakpoint, but they don't work in animation blueprints half the time, I don't think. Or ever, maybe. You likely end up using it in the anim BP. Can we play as a slime now? Yeah, pretty much. It's not triggering that. So when does it? I don't know when this gets triggered. It's really confusing because I searched for it. And it's only bringing up this. Oh, you know what? Maybe this is like broken. Maybe because I need to do... I don't know. Maybe we just don't worry about it. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it's a mountains guy. We could just call this spawn decal. No. That's a turn. Because like we only want to do it when they play the football. It plays a footstep sound anyway, so it should just work. It's not working. Maybe the material is broken. Or maybe it's like spawning them somewhere else, or they have like a time of 0. Maybe it's not working at all. Oh, I didn't even see the print though. But it was definitely saying, it was definitely print. It must have been printing, right? Was it printing? It had to be printing, right? Like it had to be. Yeah, it's printing. Printing, but not leaving the decal. Maybe it's not a big deal. I mean, I know it's not a big deal. Create dynamic material instance. What am I doing differently here? We're giving it a parent. It doesn't have custom flags or anything. You know, if we're not setting the color, maybe we just don't even need to worry about this. Let's just, yeah, like why are we even creating an instance material if we're not gonna do this? So let's just skip that. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe this, like, maybe we do need to do this, and we do need to set the vector parameter. It could just be like, I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. Maybe it's getting the actor bounds of something else. Like it is getting actor bounds of the writer. Maybe we should get the pawn owner. This is the last attempt. If it doesn't work this time, we're deleting it and we're not putting it in. Alright. That's a no then. It's fine. It's not worth the effort. We can add in later if we want to. Yeah, that gives errors. Unreal Engine, wake up. Thank you. Okay, so close these things. Can you do comments in here? Yes. What did you call this? Pre-roll? Close. You know, we might be able to just grab a different slime sound. We have a bunch of them. That's a good one. Can't just add one. Boom. Did I do something different? What did I do there? Why is that not working? If you do randomize without replacement, then it should play all three of them before it moves on. This one does. This one definitely has a delay on it too. Check in, jelly noises, ew. Oh, I am dumb. I am modifying the wrong queue. This is not the right queue. I forgot we made a new one. Duh, and I literally just closed it. I should have noticed that. That's better. Wow. Trying to drag nodes around is like sometimes the most annoying part of game development for me. That's fine. That on landed does not work in an animation blueprint, so I'd have to, yeah. So the thing you sent is great. It's just that I need to use that on the actual like slime blueprint. I guess I could do that though. Maybe not. Is it on a character movement? Yes, I can't do it then. It won't work because, oh, maybe I can. I can call the on land. Okay, let's try one last thing. Let's just cast a character, actually. I just want character. I want RPG character base, I guess. Get movement component. Nope. I don't know where I'm supposed to do that at. I don't know where they put that. I guess they've got it on the player character, but I don't know. Whatever. Okay, we're done with this one. So the last thing is going to be... Close that. Let's just close like everything in here. Except the gliding stuff. We're going to do the gliding thing next. We're going to need that. We don't need this. We're going to need that probably. Maybe not. Sure, we'll just check everything out. It's fine. It's fine. Should revert the sound effects for the slime though. Okay. I'm hesitant to do this, but I think the next step is going to be opening up C++ and adding in new stat, which means I don't have to close the engine, but I have to compile when I'm done, I believe. I think. What is the other? We could have done a lucky horseshoe too. That would have been pretty good. But we couldn't have put we couldn't have put carry capacity on it. That would have made sense. We could have done lucky and mount XP, but then players would know. I don't know. I guess that would have been useful. Whatever. We can maybe we'll do another one later. Where just like lucky horseshoe does that same thing later in the game. Anyway, this one's the gliding mount or the gliding trinket. We should do like wind in a bottle or something. That'd be kind of cool. That's fine. So we can already just like do that. So I need to do hang tight. How many prizes do we still need? Matt, I don't think we need any. Do you want to hear what we have so far? I have all 6 filled out. The problem is that one of them is kind of meh. It's just like it's not super crazy, but I can just throw like some augment stones and some prismatic stones and stuff like that in there with it too, to make it more interesting. So we have the 2 spells we made, right? The ones we made last stream. And then we have the treasure hunter bag. I have another secret one that I'm not revealing yet. that I think you already know about. I think you know about, but no one else does. And then we have the mount and the enchanted saddlebags that goes in 1. That's 4 of them so far. And then we have the glider and the gliding trinket, which is what we're doing now. That's 5. And then the treasure hunter trinket, which is 6. So I think I might do the treasure hunter trinket in the very first map. Because then like that can have just like an excellent stone in it maybe, or a couple excellent stones, and then a couple prismatic stones. Maybe we could put the bear stone in there. The enchanted saddlebags is a pair of saddlebags that you equip in your trinket slot, not backpack slot, and they give you 20 carry capacity and 30% bonus mount XP. And then it's already coded and done set up. Like it's all done and working and tested. All good to go. That's 100% already in. Icons and everything done. We did that today. And then the glider trinket or gliding trinket is you're gonna drop with the glider and you get a gliding trinket. I'm thinking air in a bottle or something along the lines of that, or like a storm in a bottle or something. And it's going to reduce the reduce the gravity on your glider so you don't fall as fast. So you can glide even longer. I found out where all the stuff is with the glider stuff, and there's only 2 things we can, well 3, I guess we can affect a couple different things. One is I think we can affect the player's movement speed while gliding, so I think we can speed up a glider. 2, I think we can reduce the gravity on I know we can reduce the gravity for the glider. And 3, I believe we can increase the launch. When you first jump up and you start gliding, you know how it like gives you a little bit of a boost up, like immediately, like you get a little bit of a boost. I think we can increase that and make it go a little higher if we want. So what I'm thinking is when Tinkertown or whatever comes out, and if we ever get around to this and we ever do like if we ever actually do add in like the ability to like modify your glider, then we can add those like 3 different stats. Updraft vial. Yeah, that's fine. Just a bottle of hot air. But yeah, it's just gonna be a it'll just be a trinket. So the people were asking for trinkets and spells, so we got 2 new spells, and then I really want to do a chaos one, but we can wait and add that in later. I kind of want to just make new chaos spells in general, because we really need like 3 more chaos spells that are just interesting spells, and some just need to be simple. I'm actually thinking of one for chaos that's going to be like Dark Crown, maybe something like that, and it'll spawn a like 5 or 6 maybe like chaos shards right over your head, like as like a kind of like a crown looking thing, and they'll be like pointing like this, right? It's like sharp like chaos things over your head. And then what they'll do is one at a time with like a short cooldown. When an enemy is in range, it'll point to the enemy and then shoot at him. So it'll just like be like an auto fire kind of thing, and you'll just have 5 of them loaded up. So you'll just like cast it. It'll recharge them if there's any missing, right, when you cast it again. So it won't be useful to cast it again until you've well, I guess if you're not being drained of your health or whatever, then who cares? Kind of like the Ice Shard spell. Oh, maybe, I don't know. I haven't seen that, Zab. I feel like I've seen something similar to it. Like I didn't just make that up. I know there's inspiration somewhere. I just don't know exactly where. Anyway, we need to add attributes in, and I'm pretty sure this is exactly where I need to do it, which is nice. And I hope I don't have to add them anywhere else. but I probably do. And I hate all this because I don't know why I need to do these. Oh, they're just on rep. Okay. They're just setting them up as variables. Okay, I guess. So I think that's all I need to do is add one in each one of those spots. I think. Call for all energy changes. This is just a stat. It's not going to really do anything crazy. So I think we just add it and we're done. Okay. So I believe we press the enter key. And then we add in, what's it going to be called? Glider. Should we add all three stats in right now? I don't know what the other two are going to be or do yet. We could just, I'm just going to add the one in. Let's just call it glider gravity. Or should we call it gravity or drop? Drops. That's fine. This is the default value. F means float. Look at me. I'm like, it's like I know C++ or something. I'm just like so knowledgeable. It's insane. What is the default though? It is this number, 0.43. I don't think the repeating threes is really that important. What was it? 0.043? 0.0433. 0.0433. That's fine. Okay. Now we add this do rep lifetime, I suppose. I press tab to autocomplete. Oh my god, I'm a programmer. URPG. How do you okay, probably tab. Okay, now I need to add one of these guys in here, I think. And this one will just go copy, paste. Maybe it'll figure out what it's supposed to be doing. On rep. Glider gravity. Gameplay attribute on rep notify. Okay. Oh, I'm getting an error. Why? Oh, I just gonna need to compile because this doesn't compute because it was just set up here. I assume. Like a limited chaos version of Lightning Aura. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I think it should do more damage than Storm Aura. But okay, how do I compile this? Like, I don't have to build, right? Is that how you compile? Isn't there just like, do I just save it and then compile an engine? Save. Can I just click the compile button here? You know what? I'm pretty sure everything's gonna close. That's okay though. Compile. Uh-oh. Error? Oh no, it's compiling. I don't know what that error was. We're compiling. I don't know if this is how you do this. I've done this before. I added in health and magic recovery stats. And one day I'm going to set them up correctly because right now they don't work how they're supposed to work. I hope this works. Hi, welcome back from your ad. If you guys don't like ads, Apparently you can spend $20 a month now to do Twitch Turb. I don't, maybe this is not new. Maybe this is just new to me. To do like the Twitch Turbo thing to like get like ad-free viewing everywhere. Or you can do $5 a month to me and I get half of that. And then you don't have ads on my stream if that's something you're interested in doing. Or you can just watch the ads. Or you can use an ad blocker. I don't care. I get exactly, okay, not exactly. I get like $1 a month from your ad revenue. So you don't have to watch ads on my stream. I don't care. Anyway, yeah, I think that's a cool idea for a spell. And then I also want to do like Chaos Blades or something, which would just kind of like launch maybe just like one big long, I don't know. It's just like shoots a chaos like saw blade looking thing, like a disc or something that just shoots out. That's all it does. Nothing like super crazy. I just think we need more like simple like spells that chaos can do. I also think we should do like a life drain one where you like cast it in an area of effect or whatever, and any enemies it hits, like it slowly drains their life and heals you. I mean, that would be huge. That'd be a really fun spell. It wouldn't be hard. We would just drop an actor in that would just deal damage to enemies, and then if it deals damage, then it just also heals, just adds like the heal to the player. That'd be really, really useful. I also think it'd be really cool to have a chaos healing spell. Where you cast it on another player. Oh man, how cool would it be if you had a spell that you tagged another player, and anytime they took damage, you drained some health to heal them again? That makes sense? Or maybe anytime you took damage, it healed them? That could be kind of cool too if it was like, oh man, okay, how about this? What if there was a passive or maybe a trinket that did it? Where anytime you took chaos sickness damage, you healed all allies around you, like nearby, for like the health that you lose. Maybe not, or maybe half of it or something. Could just be like one health too. That'd be really fun. So then, like, you could basically, like, you could be a healer still, like a mystic healer, and you could still use chaos spells because your chaos spells would just create like a healing aura for you. So you'd be like, yeah, that'd be pretty sick. I guess it could just be like an aura that you can cast that just lasts like 30 seconds or something. That might be a little overpowered because you could just cast it and you just like immediately get chaos sickness and start giving it to the, maybe not, maybe that's fine. And then the more chaos sickness you have, the better you'd heal allies. You just wouldn't heal yourself, obviously. I don't know, kind of love that. This is taking a long time to compile. I'll tell you what, I think we might call it here. 3 o'clock, we've been live for 3 hours. Let's go raid somebody, and I'm gonna go get lunch. I always go to Google and I type in /raid. That's not how that works. I need to go to Twitch and find someone to raid. Let's go raid Pirate Software, because I'm sure him and his 5,400 viewers can definitely use our help. I'm like so impressed with him. Except he was talking yesterday, I was watching his stream and he was talking about how he his like schedule and how he works like nonstop. So he sleeps like 5 hours a night, I think he said, or 4 or 5 hours a night or whatever every night. And then he doesn't eat sugar, and he doesn't use any stimulants like energy drinks or alcohol or anything like that at all, which is like fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But then he talked about how like he works. I don't remember what it was. It's like an insane amount though. He works like 12-hour days or something, and then works like another like 6 or 8 hours, whatever, on top of that. Just like not on stream or whatever. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy how much like effort he puts in, and how little effort I put in, and it just makes me feel like I'm like really failing as like a game developer and streamer, because like I have way more time than I think I do. But I also, you know, I don't think he also has like kids. So there's that. We need to find someone to raid, and I can't find anybody. Aztec dinosaur shooter roguelike. I think we raided this guy recently. That's okay, we'll raid him again. Yeah, that's fine. Who cares? All right, guys. Oh, I guess I'm done compiling. It's done compiling. I don't know if it actually worked though. Whatever. It's fine. All right, I'll catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate the follows. And Ryu, I appreciate your donation. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.